Hi guys, welcome to the explanation for PT76 Game 3. This is a pretty straightforward basic ordering game. The only thing that's sort of tricky here is you get this complicated language about how the days are divided up. So you have consecutive shifts at this gallery, a first and second shift for each of these 5 days. So on Monday there's the first, then the second shift. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so on. I wouldn't even necessarily put that. I just like anytime you have separate days, I get dividers in. You know, that's very helpful for keeping this mentally straight, and it also becomes helpful when you represent the rules. The other thing you have to keep track of here is each of these people get used twice, so it's not just simple game pieces. You're going to see 2 J's, 2 K's, 2 L's. Okay, for the rules here, no person works 2 shifts on one day, so just have X stand in for any variable. You couldn't say, like, have JJ. That would be no good. That's your rule there. This next rule is a little tricky to represent here. Louise works the second shift of 2 consecutive days. So just draw it like you see it. Even though it's a big block there, it's going to look like that. This next rule is probably a little harder to represent, but you're going to see blocks with G in the first shift, and then that can't be consecutive. So maybe some dots to represent that we're going to see that later when the next block comes up, like this. Next rule, Katja works on Tuesday and Friday. That's pretty easy. They're going to be going into one of these 2 places on each of those days. Then we need at least one H and J. Block like that, and sorry, that's a circle because you don't know, that order might flip around. And then G and L are never together, and if they were together it would look like this, right? So they're never together on the same day, and that's a big deal. When I see that, I'm like, okay, there's all these rules now, and to me that tips you off that maybe there's not a whole lot of possibilities for this game, especially since there's only so many places you can put this LL. So I thought here, let's just build scenarios with LL in each of the 4 places it can go and see if it works. We'll try like LL first, then we'll just move it over and try, LL, then move it again, and then finally here. So we'll just draw 4 scenarios with all those possibilities and see how that works out. Okay, so we can label these, 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. Let's try LL here first. Now, what do we do now? Well, G can't be on consecutive days, the G's that are in the morning. So there's only one way to split that up, G and G, right? They can't be with L. And now we know K is popping in here, K is popping in here, and then this is the pattern that you're going to see for the rest of the game. You know the HJ block is going somewhere, right? So H and J, we don't know the order, but they're popping in here. And then there's only 2 remaining spots, and it's going to be the remaining HJs in there, right? So that was pretty easy to do. Now we just need to move the L's down one more time and repeat that same pattern. Here it might be a little trickier to start. Okay, how do we split up the G's? Well, we don't know between these 2 spots yet where they're going to be, but this is going to have to be a G. Otherwise, you'd end up with GG consecutive. Right? And now we take care of the K's, and then there's only one place to put the HJ block. Can't put it in here because the K is going in, so it's going to be HJ in here. And that's going to force the G in here, then you know the K is going in there. And then again, same pattern, only these 2 HJs that you don't know where they're going. So there's only a little bit of ambiguity left. Now we just move the L one more. Same pattern with the G. We start off here, then we're going to get GK. Then K is going in here, so that moves the HJ block here. Again, you don't know the order. That's going to put G here, K here. Then just finish it out. Okay, and then the last one, get the L's here. K goes here. Only one way to split up the 2 G's here. And then we run into a problem. The K has to go in here, but so does the HJ block, right? HJ, and then there's no room for the K. So this last scenario actually doesn't work out, and we've only got 3 scenarios for the game, from here, solving this is just going to take a minute or so. So it took a long time to get to here, but then it's very easy to finish out the game. Okay, for 14, we just need one that could be the order of the second shifts at the gallery. Okay, so for this first one, could we see Hakeem? We could see that here and here. Then Louise second, Louise, and then Hakeem, and that could be Hakeem, remember, and then Katja. Yes, that works. So A is the correct answer here. This could be the second shift order. Okay, for 15, what must be true? G not on Tuesday? No, we've got G on Tuesday here, so that's gone. No Hakeem on Wednesday? Well, we see Hakeem and Wednesday in plenty of places. How about no Joe on Tuesday? Yes, we never see Joe on Tuesday, so that's our correct answer. For 16, if Hakeem works on Wednesday, so that's all of these scenarios. We haven't kicked any of them out. It's always possible to get Hakeem on Wednesday. Then we got to figure out what pairs of days Joe has to work. So let's make this Hakeem, right? And then this becomes Joe. This becomes Hakeem, and then this is Joe. This is Hakeem, and then this is Joe. So we see where Joe has to be. Here, 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 here. So it's always Monday and Thursday. And that gives us B as an answer. Okay, now we just need there to be one day where G and J are working together. So we could do that here. Make this G and J, and then that'll be H over in Monday. And then this could be G and J. Make this H. And then it's not possible down in this scenario. So what could be true here? G works the first shift on Tuesday. Nope. H works the second shift on Monday. No. Hakeem second on Wednesday. Nope. Joe first shift on Wednesday. Nope. So we got E by elimination. J works the first shift on Thursday. And yeah, that's possible. These two can always switch. Okay, if Katja works the second shift on Tuesday at the gallery, so that kicks out this scenario, kicks out this scenario. We're only here. What could be true? G first shift on Monday? Nope. H first shift on Monday? Yes, that could be true. So we got B as the right answer. That closes out the game. Very easy to do with those scenarios. So hopefully you get some experience there spotting situations where you can use scenarios. The more rules you have, guys, remember, generally the more limited the possibilities become. So when they stack up a lot of rules, and especially when you see 2 block rules in an ordering game, that's a great time to look for scenarios. There's often not a lot of possibilities for the order. All right, great. See you on the next game.